welcome back to my channel. It's Kellen here, and I just got done making my goth video. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna title that, or if I'm even gonna upload it, because it was fucking dumb and unthought out, and yeah. This one is going to be either just about this one topic, or about 9 Inch Nails and shit, or whatever, I don't know. But anyway, the thing I really want to talk about is literally Johnny Cash's version of Hurt is literally inferior to the original, and I'm going to tell you why. First off, and this is not just a thing where originals are always better, because no, like sometimes the originals fucking suck, or just literally just aren't as good. Like all of Mariah's covers of songs, like they are all better than the fucking original, basically. I mean, like, sorry not sorry, like they are, like go off, but that's just a little example. But yeah, I just don't understand the hype around Johnny Cash's version of Hurt, and I'm mad at fucking Trent for feeding into that bullshit, talking about it's not my song anymore. No, yes it is, nigga, you sing it better. So literally shut the fuck up, let's stop trying to kiss that nigga's, like, stop trying to kiss this nigga's ass, like I'm not even capping, like, it's just, okay. Johnny Cash's version, like, yeah, I understand, you know, it's easy to understand, like, how the lyrics relate to him because he's old. In fact, let me pull up the lyrics on my phone so that, I mean, I know all the words, but it's, you know, more of a visualization. But it's like, yeah, you know, it's like, you know, he's at the end of he's at the end of his life, you know, I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain. Oh my god, I have not listened to the song in such a long time. Oh my god, I start crying on camera. Oh my god, oh my god, these lyrics are dark. I've avoided listening to the song for a long time. Like, the last time I heard it was because it came on the radio, like, last week. And that's when I heard it, again. But it's kind of like, oh yeah, and this line, everyone I know goes away in the end. You could have it all, my empire dirt. I will let you down, I'll make you hurt, I guess. That makes sense too. I can see how those lines can relate to Johnny Cash. Just like I said, he is old, and I think his wife died, you know, before him. So it's, you know, everyone I know goes away in the end. So that I do understand. So it's not like, it's not, okay, I don't want to, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. So, but like, I understand how those lines, and maybe a couple others that I just missed, you know, relate to him, and I think he was addicted to drugs, or heroin, or crack, or cocaine. I read that in a comment, and honestly, I don't really know enough about Johnny Cash to see if that's true or not, and I really don't give a shit, so, I mean, you can confirm or deny that in the comments, I don't know, but, I think it was one of the C's, crack or cocaine, not heroin. Or I think it might have been a painkillers. I literally have no fucking clue. But yeah, but if he wasn't, it's like heroin, then the needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting, then that I understand as well. But it's just another thing, okay, and this is just gonna be real, y'all just might be looking at me like, okay, but I'm just gonna fucking say it, this nigga does not sing good. I know he's old, but I did not like his vocal performance in this song. Not like I really like any vocal performance of his, and I'm not calling Trent like fucking Mariah Carey, but compared to him, then yeah, basically he fucking is. But yeah, it was just boring, I felt, and I also didn't like, and this is just so, I just feel like this is weird coming from me, especially since, you know, like, I'm in choir shit, but it's kind of like, I don't like how he stays. I'm pretty sure Trent is flat half the song. I mean, I haven't heard in a long time, but last time I remember, like, yeah, like, he's really not on key. Most of the song, like, I mean, like, yeah, like, he is, but then every once in a while he'll sing, like, something that's, like, I don't really, it's like, yeah, it fits, but it's kind of, like, not really, you know what I'm talking about, but, like, I think Johnny Cash sings it, like, oh, God, I literally hate singing it, because I just fucking hate it, but it's just, like, I hurt myself today, yeah, oh, God, like, the fucking, I could not even go up to that note because it's just like so I'm used to singing, I hurt myself today. Like, I think that's the note Trent sings. It's not like he's singing on the correct pitch anyway. But yeah, I just feel like Johnny Cash is when he do be singing, it's just too, I don't want to say robotic, but it's just kind of like, I don't feel it. I just don't feel what he's saying. I hear his old voice, but it's kind of like, yeah, I can literally go see any old white person and ask them to sing this song. It's gonna be the same fucking message every time. Oh yeah, I'm old, I'm about to die. Like, that's really what I get from it. And I feel like the reason why people have such, a connection to that is, to Johnny Cash's version is just because, like, yeah, obviously he's fucking old, like, I guess he's a legend. I don't know if I'd call him that. But, yeah, like, I understand, like, why people would be more connected to that one, just because, like I said, like, yeah, he obviously is literally fucking visually, physically old, like, so then when you hear the lyrics, everyone I know goes away at the beginning, like, oh, he's old, his friends have died, like, yeah, like, that makes sense, but I feel like I just don't feel like people understand Nine Inch Nails' version, because, it's like, when Trent fucking recorded this, he was 29 or 28. So it's kind of like, people hear him singing, he's like, okay, well, what the fuck? I feel like people are like, okay, what the fuck does he have to say? Like, why is he saying all this? Like, he's young, like, he has a whole life ahead of him. I just feel like people just didn't listen to the album, and then that's why, because I feel like most people who do, really enjoy the Downward Spiral, like me, like, literally every fucking Nine Inch Nails fan, I just feel like, and I feel like when you really understand the album and understand, just every song, how every song, I don't want to say fades into each other, but I guess, message-wise, lyrically, I guess you could say phase into each other, not really, melodically or instrumentally, of course, but let me just click on the Downward Spiral album, like, if you're understanding, just the message of each song, and how that song, how, like, Mr. Self-Destruct ties into Piggy, okay, I don't really understand how that, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't understand. I really like Piggy. I understand the Nothing Can Stop Me Now part. But I heard that song is about Richard Patrick. Could that have not, okay, if someone can tell me what that has to do with, the rest of the album, I would really appreciate that. But yeah, Piggy, and there's another one that I didn't really understand. Okay, no, I'm capping. It's just Piggy. I was thinking of Starfuckers. I don't understand how that one ties into the Fragile either, so if somebody could explain both those to me. But anyway, apart from Piggy, I do understand, like, how each song is, like, I guess the, main character in this album, like, sinking into a depression and, just in basic terms, like that, like, so I guess that's why, it really is a journey. It's like a fucking, like, mental movie, an audible movie. Like, you can, like, just imagine everything in your mind. You can hear a protagonist, Trent, fucking, saying the words in each song. You can understand, like, oh my god, like, I don't really know how to describe it. It's just, like, like, you just really, maybe not relate, but you can understand, like, what the protagonist is going through and why he's doing this, why he's doing that. So I feel like, when hurt comes, it's like, oh, fuck. Like, all the fucking life gets sucked out of you. Like, it's kind of like that, I feel. And it's like, yeah, people aren't gonna fucking take the time to listen to a whole album just so they can understand hurt. And I feel like that's why, like, there's such that disconnect about it, because, like, I feel like, I really do feel like that's the reason why just people don't understand the Downward Spiral, haven't listened to it yet, and so they get to her, they're just like, and they assume it's about Trent, the whole thing, and I mean, the Downward Spiral is a little bit autobiographical, Okay. Okay, it's a little bit of an autobiography for Trent, a bit. That was easier to say. Just because, you know, like, he was struggling with, you know, depression and alcoholism, and I don't think he was doing drugs yet. Or maybe he was, because I know he started doing coke late, like, you know, I don't know if he was doing coke at this time, but I know he's doing coke, you know, like, during the Fragile era, and, yeah, I think in 2002, or 3, or 4, or 1, he had his overdose. So, yeah, I know, like, at least from the Fragile up until one of those fucking years I just mentioned, you know, he was on coke. I don't know if he was doing it this time, but I know he was struggling with alcoholism. So it's just kind of like, yeah, so I know he didn't do heroin. Like, he just did coke. So, but again, like, this is, again, not exactly from Trent's point of view. This is from the protagonist of the Downward Spiral's point of view. So obviously, yeah, the needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting. Like, that's not really going to apply to Trent exactly. But yeah, I just feel like these lyrics just tie way into more about what this album's about rather than Johnny Cash. Like, yeah, those key lines, like, you know, everyone I know goes away in the end. Yeah, obviously I can really understand how that would fit into with him and his being old geriatric ass situation. But, I mean, for the Downward Spiral, he's, like, literally going into, like, isolation, you know, like, I mean, isolation, like, making himself become more machine-like so he won't have to feel anymore, basically. We see that in The Becoming, like, come on. So, it's just kind of like, yeah, just people just don't really understand how Hurt ties into the rest of the album, so they just hear it, they think it's, like, Trent just talking about himself, they're being like, okay, well, you know, I mean, I just feel like they're kind of being like, well, you know, like, I mean, like, they hear that one line, the fucking needle line, and they're just like, okay, well, sorry, I just feel like people really just aren't really connecting, and, you know, it's so easy to connect with Johnny Cash's version, because, like I said, he's just so, I mean, like, he's literally fucking, like, old. Like, we can see that from a mile fucking away. Like, this nigga's geriatric. He's literally rotting. He's a fucking rigor mortis recording this fucking video. Like, yeah, we see that. Trent's obviously not fucking old. Like, he's not dying. Again, people think, probably just the average fucking listener thinks this, you know, about him. About Trent. It's not about fucking Trent, nigga. It's like, yeah, once you listen to the album, you can really understand everything that's going on. And it's just a little, like, side thing. But it's like, oh my god, like, my favorite line is, you are someone else, I am still right here. Oh my god, every time I see the line, I'm, like, shaking in my fucking room holding his ears. I'm like, oh my god, literally, shut the fuck up, Trent! Okay, that was an outburst. But it's just kind of like, this is just gonna be my little opinion, little theory. I don't know if I got a theory, but, it's just kind of like, you know, I do really like that line because it's kind of like, you know, because obviously, like, the protagonist of this album was, you know, a drug addict, clearly, and it's like, and, like, some people interpret it over, like, these two lines, I guess, in different ways, as in, I'm, like, trying not to, like, fuck up, because I don't want to seem like I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's, like, you know, some people interpret this line as, like, what is it? Oh, okay, it's like everybody else around them has changed, and they're like, okay, well, I'm still right here, you know, like, far behind, basically, like, far behind everybody else has progressed, but I've been so, I guess, isolated myself that I haven't really focused on I haven't focused on everybody else's changes and shit like that. I always interpreted it as, you are someone else. He is talking to his machine-like self. He's talking to Mr. Self-Destruct. He's talking to another name he gave himself throughout the album. Oh my god. But it's kind of like, I always interpret it as, like, he's, like, You Are Someone Else is talking to himself when he's machine-like, just really self-destructive, just, I don't know, I guess a dick, like when he's his alter ego, Mr. Self-Destruct, I guess, how many times am I gonna fucking say it, like that is who someone else is. I'm still right here is the person he was before all of this happened. And I really wish, well, actually, no, I don't really know if I really wish, but I think it would have been interesting to see what Trent could have, I guess, thought of of what made the protagonist be like this. I would have liked to see what he, said, like, oh, like, this happened, and this is what made Mr. Self-Destruct come out, this is why he went through this downward spiral, the protagonist. I would really like to hear that, and I really would like to hear other people's ideas on what could have happened. And, I've heard The Fragile is a part 2, so you can't bring that up. But actually, hold on, theory time, beep, beep. The Fragile. Okay, phone's falling down. Okay. Fucking theory time. Hold on, let me pull the fucking Fragile. Dude, I just fucking broke the Da Vinci Code. Okay, fucking theory time. The Fragile is the prequel to the Downward Spiral. Why have I been so blind? Give me a second here. I'm tearing up. I'm like, oh my god. Like, I literally just had a fucking breakthrough. This is a fucking epiphany. Jesus Christ. Okay. But it's like, okay. Well, as we know, and basically, yeah, like the first disc of Fragile, I am literally holding it like you can see. The first disc of the Fragile. Again, we don't really know what happens to the protagonist to make him feel the way he does and somewhat damaged. But, I mean, he fucking feels that way. I mean, The Day the World Went Away is about his fucking grandma dying, as well as I'm Looking Forward to Joining You Finally, which I will add, I'm Looking Forward to Joining You Finally is one of my favorite Nine Inch Nails songs of all time. And, The Day the World Went Away, the Quiet is Still versions are so fucking much more superior than the one on the Fragile. Oh god, why didn't he put the Quiet version instead of this? Like, it's just so loud. It's like, god damn, like, it's just so loud. And again, if you don't put the Quiet version on Apple Music, I'm fucking, I don't know. But it's like, okay, so anyway. Okay, so then it's like, we're in this together now. Obviously, he's talking about his female friend. Don't know if his girlfriend, just friend. Okay, well, in the Fragile song, okay, title track. Okay, in the fucking title track, he's talking about some, like, I don't really know, because I'm not even gonna cap, I don't really like that song. It's just obnoxious and stupid. I don't like the title track. But yeah, it's just like, and I don't like the way he says fragile in beauty. Like, he enunciates the T. Like, fragile, she doesn't see her beauty. It's like, nigga, I know what you're saying, you don't have to say the T. I mean, okay, like, that just is on my nerves, but I don't like the melody or anything like that. Now, the Frail, I really enjoy. But I enjoy, like, every fucking Nine Inch Nails instrumental track, so. But yeah, so anyway, so I'm pretty sure this is Girlfriend, just because he talked about she shines in a world full of ugliness, she matters when everything is meaningless. I don't know if I say that about my female friend, or fuck, maybe I would, I don't know. But yeah, so then it's just, and then, in La Mer, I saw a theory that that's when the female friend kills herself. It's in French. But the lyrics are, if you are not aware, and when the day arrives, I'll become the sea and I'll become the sky and I'll become the sea. And the sea will come to kiss me, for I am going home, nothing can stop me now. And, it's like a female fucking speaker speaking, the words, so, like, safe to assume that, like, yeah, like, it's the female that he's referring to in the album, and she's going to fucking kill herself. And that's why we don't hear about her for the rest of the album. And then I saw a theory. Fuck, I'm like freaked out. I don't know. I feel like the FBI is coming for me. I didn't do anything wrong, but I'm just, oh my god. I'm like breaking the fucking third wall. I'm like, oh my god. That's my brother's. I'm tripping. Into the Void. Not exactly sure what the hell that's about. Okay. With the upbeat beat is, I mean, it's a good, I mean, it's fucking catchy. Like, I'm sorry. To try to save myself, but myself keeps slipping away. I saw a theory that this song was about, like, him, like, going into his mind, trying to find out. I think what was wrong with him, I read it a long time ago, I'm sorry. But I guess try to save myself, but myself keeps slipping away. I guess, like, you know, he feels empty inside when she's killed herself. I'm making this up on the spot, so this is not going to be, like, this is not final. Where is everybody? I'm gonna say I love this song. But it's, yeah, I feel like that one would kind of be, like, I don't know. I really don't know, but it's kind of like, okay, I'm still trying to get it together, because, again, I just discovered this, so I'm not really, like, dead set on every one of my explanations for these songs. But I feel like, you know, it's like, yeah, like, he's with his female friend, like, he was fucked up about something, I don't really know what. Female friend dies, kills herself, and then now he feels alone. He's like, where is everybody? Basically, nobody else matters, I guess, basically. So he's like, I guess not where is everybody, literally, but where is everybody that I care about, I guess you could say. The big come down. Let me look at the lyrics for that so I can try to get something accurate going on. There is a game I play. Oh my god, he ain't had a snap on this one. Try to make myself funky. Damn, yeah, this one's like, oh, damn, yeah. There is no place I can go. There is no way I can hide. Can I just say, I love the way, like, he just fucks up that note on hide. Like, not so much, I'm scared to play it, because I don't want this video to be taken down. But, like, yeah, like, the way he says hide on both choruses is just, like, it's so fucking imperfect that it's, oh my god, it's fucking incredible. It's fucking magnificent. Let me find an SAT word. I don't know. But it's just kind of like, yeah. Yeah, that's fucking music right there. It's, yeah. But, yeah, I don't really understand Starfucker's Inc. Yeah, I really enjoy it. And, like, I love how fucking shady he is in that song, apparently, because, like, you know, it's about fucking Manson. But, like, I don't know how to find it, but the like, kind of, like, stuttering, vocals in the, and the verse, because, like, you know, apparently Manson was such a fucking horrible singer that they had to do multiple takes of his verses and just piece them all together. And I really, like, this is just so fucking shady. So fucking shady. God, I wish you fucking him out to this fucking level of shady that he does in this song. So fucking genius. Here I go again. And it's in, like, it's fucking tasteful too. Like, I mean, it's really obvious at the now I belong on one of the beautiful ones. Now, obviously, that is a lot more obvious. Like, yeah, this is a fucking dig at Manson. But it's like, oh my god, it's just like, that is just so fucking genius, Trent. You're probably not watching, but if you are, oh god, that is so fucking iconic. However, I am pissed off at him for this video, because, well, first off, it grossed me out. I don't know why. Trent kind of looked disgusting, as well as Manson, and I just didn't like watching it. I've gotten over that. However, I am now pissed off, not grossed out. I'm pissed off because when he's, like, at the beginning, like, well, like, I think it was second verse, like, he's, like, throwing shit at the plates. Mariah Carey's on one of the plates that he throws shit at. What the fuck did Mariah Carey do to Nine Inch Nails? What the fuck did Mariah Carey do to you, fucking Trent? Like, she's literally one of the most fucking unproblematic people of all fucking time. And you're gonna throw something at her? Nigga, okay, I'm just gonna fucking say this. She probably does not even fucking know who you are. No cap. Like, you're wasting your time. Like, I love, I know, I guess I love you, Trent, but I do. And that was not fucking cool, and you need to apologize, because I really did not like that. But anyway, so yeah. The big come down happens. Underneath it all I do, I can still feel you. Yeah. Yeah. That was good. Ripe with Decay. I really love this fucking track. I am one of my mutuals on Instagram. Like, she did a thing where she asked a question on her story, "What's the worst Nine Inch Nails song?" Somebody put this song. Literally, I wish I could see the act, because I was gonna fucking literally destroy them. The Great Destroyer. Sorry. Yeah, I fucking love Ripe with Decay. I always call it, I like always say what's in the parentheses, like, cause like, I just don't like calling it ripe, like, this is, I don't know, but, but then, yeah, the downward spiral, like, it's just, again, still trying to get the theory together. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, he loses a female friend, like, that's why he's so fucking depressed, so that would explain that. Yeah, and then Mr. Self-Destruct happens, like, he's starting to feel like he has no one, so then Mr. Self-Destruct comes out, gonna be like, okay, well, literally fuck everything else you kind of cared about. Then we're gonna go into the Becoming. He realized, like, he was so hurt by what happened with the fucking female friend, her killing herself, he's just gonna become, like, a robot now, so he's just so, like, stoic, and, yeah, so now he's, like, robotic about it. Big man with a gun, fucking catchy, don't know. Again, well, he becomes kind of like a sex machine to get away from his problems. Like, I like to, or I am now interpreting as this, as, how Closer and Big Man with a Gun, he's kind of like, okay, I'm going to try to fuck the shit out of some other girls so that I won't have to think about her, I won't have to think about my other problems as well. Which is what Closer is about. Maybe not, well, at least until now, I didn't think it was about the girl and the fragile he was talking about. But yeah, Closer, like, he's fucking other people so that he doesn't have to think, so he can get away from his problems, like, what I'm talking about, and that's just, like, dumbed down version of it, and I'm going to say that way, Big Man with a Gun, that he's, also become a robot, he doesn't feel anything anymore, so now he's just going to fucking wreak havoc, what I'm talking about? Then Reptile happens, he gets, like, an STD or something, I don't know, really, I'm thinking, I don't really know. Okay, well, hold on, let me see. And can I just say, I like Reptilian more than Reptile. I think Reptilian is more, industrial, kind of. Not that that really matters, but, or maybe, hold on, Reptile could be, like, instead of feeling sad about the girl and the fragile, he's like, okay, I'm just going to try to do everything to remember her as a horrible person, so that he won't have to, so that he won't get the opportunity to feel sad anymore, because he just has this memory of her just being a, I guess a slut, which isn't right, but yeah, like, instead, or maybe not, instead of remembering her as a different person, he remembers, he, reflects back on everything they did together and realizes that she was actually, this horrible person that he speaks about in the Reptile. In Reptile. So I guess either one of those, which one is more fitting, would make sense. And then, obviously, Hurt, he tries to kill himself. And then, yeah. And then, let me click on the lyrics of Hurt again. So yeah, and this line, try to kill it all away, but I remember everything, when he tries to kill himself, and the downward spiral, okay, title track, why do I keep, okay, but once he tries to kill himself in the title track, everything, every fucking feeling he's ever had just starts coming back, all the fucking sadness, all the anger, all the, I guess, happiness, just literally just everything, all comes back to him. Obviously, try to kill it all the way, but I remember everything. Like, he realizes that, he was trying to make the girl in the fragile to be this horrible person, but, he remembers that, no, she wasn't actually like that. She was kind, she was, she shined in a world full of ugliness. She mattered and everything was meaningless. And he realizes, right then that, he can't take that away from her. And he can try to pretend to fucking hate her and pretend to make her seem like she's a terrible fucking person. But, he knows in his heart, and he's really realized it now that, she wasn't. And that, she was benevolent, and yeah. And yeah, then what have I become, my sweetest friend? What have I become? Obviously self-reflective. My sweetest friend, I feel like, he's pretending like he's here. Or maybe, after he kills himself, he, goes to her fucking grave, or back to the sea, rather, since, she fucking drowned herself. He goes back to the sea, says, my sweetest friend, or maybe he's just pretending he's there, okay, I'm gonna ignore that line. Everyone I know goes away in the end, obviously, referring to her and every other friend or person that could have cared about him, like maybe his parents, maybe grandparents. Okay, well, if we're doing a full fragile ting, then the day the world went away, he always don't talk about his fucking grandma, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Sorry that turned bitchy, but, didn't mean to sound like that, but, yeah, you could have it all, my empire of dirt, I will let you down, I will let you hurt. I feel like he's talking to everybody else, because people did care about him, but he, felt like, once, he didn't fucking mind them, he was like, okay, whatever, yeah, they're probably capping, but, when he had, the fragile female, and she killed herself, he was like, okay, well, nothing works out for me. Life is horrible, basically. Nobody fucking loves me. When he did, he had people who cared about him and tried to reach out for him, but then, he fucking realized that, he literally just kind of, okay, I might be going on a tangent. I'm not really sure if that ties in to this line. I wear my crown of shit on my liar's chair. I feel like, on my liar's chair, for just really speaking literally, calling him a liar, I feel like, again, go back to the thing I was just talking about, he wasn't trying to purposefully lie, that's really just what he truly felt at the time, and now, how, nobody fucking loved him when, he had people looking out for him, he just shut them out, though, and was like, okay, whatever, everybody's out to get me, nobody loves me, and, yeah, he feel like now, he feels guilty, he feels like he just fucking lied to himself, when, yeah, he was kind of capping, but it wasn't, purposefully, he genuinely felt that at the time, so it's kind of yeah, that's it, full of broken thoughts I cannot repair, not really going to go into detail, beneath the stain of time, the feeling disappears. I just feel like this one is basically pretty literal, literal. I feel like this one's pretty literal. Just kind of after, or, let me think a little deeper here. I'm not thinking deep enough, I feel like. Beneath the stain of time, the feeling disappears. I'm really trying to think about how this could tie into the fragile, but all I'm thinking of is that, it's just over time, he knows he'll fucking not feel this way anymore, but I feel like no, because there's something more there. I'm coming back to that line, possibly. You're someone else, I was still right here. I'm still right here. I already explained this, like I said, but I literally did a genius annotation on this whole fucking song. I'm literally so fucking dramatic. It's literally that deep. This was be basically a Johnny Cash Hurt cover hate video, and now I'm theorizing. But yeah, you are somewhere else. I'm still right here. He's talking, in my opinion, he's talking to himself when he's as Mr. Self-Destruct, basically, and now this is him. Or more so, he's talking to himself when he's Mr. Self-Destruct. I just said that. Or, he's talking to himself when he's kind of robotic, stoic, just, I'm not gonna feel a fucking thing, nothing can stop me, I'm going to literally do whatever the fuck I want, because nothing else fucking matters. or you know, it is in, which one is the one that he says he wants to do something that matters? Is that Downward Spiral or I do not want this? I can't remember. But, you know, whichever one he says it in, like, he wants, you know, like, he's like, okay, well, whatever, like, I don't know, he's just gonna do whatever the fuck he wants. Like, he's just literally gonna go fucking insane. Again, nothing can stop him now, so he's just going to fucking go crazy, you know what I'm talking about? And then I'm still right here. I is referring to the protagonist as somebody who is broken but owns it, I feel. I'm not gonna explain this again, I fucking explained it before. If I could start to get a million miles away, I would keep myself, I would find a way. Alright, I have to fucking explain this. Like, he would obviously keep himself away from all the bad shit that he did after Fragile Girl's death. Yeah, so I feel like I'm done with my little theory. If I perfect this, like, every song, I'm talking every song on both the Fragile and the Downward Spiral is like, okay, boom, 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 like, this is why this happened, this is why this happened, this is why this happened, like, I will make a better fucking video and not just me fucking literally going on a tangent. But this is a little theory I have. If you are familiar with both these fucking albums and you agree, comment down below. Or if you disagree with really any of the things I fucking said in this video, literally go ahead and do it, because I really want to know you guys' opinion. I really want to go. I really want to know your guys' opinions on this, because I feel like this is just so interesting. And again, this is just something I came off right off the fucking bat, so it wasn't perfect. Obviously, we saw that. But, yeah, I want to know your guys' theories on how the Fragile and the Downward Spiral tie into each other. It doesn't have to be the way that I just interpreted it. It can be, maybe it can be like a combined album. Like, maybe it'll be like, Someone Damaged In Mr. Self-Destruct, fucking, I don't know the second song on the Fragile. Maybe The Day the World Went Away, then Piggy, then The Frail, then March of the Pigs, I think is the third song. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Hearsay. Or Hearsay? I don't know. But, yeah, so, yeah, this has been really fun. Yeah, I still hate Johnny Cash's cover of Hurt. But yeah, basically, if you guys like the video, comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already, and click the bell icon next to the, okay, hit the fucking bell icon if you want notifications every time I post, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.